Lakeland Public Television's Common Ground is brought to you by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. Production funding for Common Ground is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. Hi, and welcome to Common Ground. I'm your host, Ashley Hall. Common Ground captures the creative process of various artists living throughout our region. Each week, we delve into the veiled history of our area, plus we take you inside the cultural events that put the North in North Country. On this week's episode of Common Ground, take an inside look as to what goes on behind the scenes at the Beltrami County Fair.
And I love the fair. I love all fairs. Grew up as a 4-H'er, showing open class and 4-H, and so fairs have been really always part of my life, and I think it's important for a variety of reasons. One of which is it's just, especially in a rural area, it really gives us that chance, to bring all the animals in, and that's what people love to come and see at a fair is, all the goats, the horses, the sheep. But, it's bringing together parts of the community that maybe don't necessarily get a chance to interact otherwise. I can't tell you how many times I've heard, families come by, well, let's go see the cows, let's go see the sheep, let's go see this, and they never get to see them any other time. And I think now when less and less people have that opportunity to understand, where food comes from, coming to a fair is a very good idea because they get a chance to actually see the farm animals, and whether they have a little petting area at the children's barnyard or they're going through 4-H or open class. So it allows families that don't normally get the chance to really see farm animals to see the farm animals.
Me and my siblings, this is our whole row of cows and those babies.
Certainly, my congratulations to these young exhibitors. It's brought out, you can see it throughout today, different sizes and shapes, but a lot of quality from the beginning heifer calf class on down. It's been a lot of usefulness in them. The exhibitors have done a nice job bringing them out here, so it comes down to some personal preferences, but there's a couple females out here that I think really stand out to me in terms of the functionality that they bring, the overall usefulness that they've got. So if you'll put your hands together for these exhibitors, I'll go out and acknowledge the two champions.
Miss, is that your chicken?
Yes, it is.
What's your chicken's name?
It doesn't have a name.
It doesn't have a name?
No,
What type of chicken is it?
it's Polish chicken.
Very cool. It's really pretty. Is it bred to be an egg layer or just decorative?
Egg layer.
That's a pheasant, isn't it pretty?
Yeah. Dad yesterday actually jumped. See? They'll jump up and attack until it attacks.
Guys, look at these. Filming it?
Hey, you want to take a look here?
Sure.
Filming it for television.
Oh, you're a television guy?
Yeah. Lakeland Public TV.
Look it.
Guys, keep rolling.
Helen.
Hey, we gotta keep going so he can do his job. Come on, Braden.
Cool, I'm gonna be on TV.
Braden, let's go, buddy.
This is a Nigerian dwarf goat. She's 3 months old, and her name is Chloe. And I entered in at 4-H, and she won grand champion and a first ribbon and a third place ribbon. We got Chloe from Heidi's Mini Acres. They're miniature dairy goats. After they have babies, you can milk them. You can make cheese out of their milk. You can make yogurt, fudge, ice cream. You can drink the milk. My favorite part about going to the fair is seeing all the animals, showing the animals.
Their tails wag when we... Start your ad, we've got you. Miniature dairy goats.
This is the baby's dad, Harper. He's a Nigerian dwarf goat, and he won reserve champion and a first ribbon. He has a beard and one horn. He's going to the bathroom. You can teach Nigerian dwarf goats how to do tricks.
What do you have to do to take care of a goat?
Feed them, give them water, and make sure that they always have fresh water, and then they eat hay.
Is it hard to take care of a goat?
No.
My name is Patty Graham, and I am just grooming our new team here. They're 6-year-old Percheron Cross, mare and gelding, and we're getting ready for some halter classes tonight. We've had horses for quite some time. We haven't had horses now for a few years, and Dave and I just both really enjoy the draft horses. We can take them out for buggy rides. We've done some working field work with them. Last year we were able to do some cutting grain and thrashing, different things like that. So we just really enjoy them. The Go and Woe Harness Club in Bemidji just purchased a grain binder last year. We were able to actually use that. We hooked up these guys with another black team of Earl Speckmans, and we were able to do some 4 abreast. They pulled the grain binder and it was a lot of fun, good time. We do the cutting, then we set everything up. About a week to 10 days later, we come back out and we do the thrashing. So we have the thrasher there and spend a day thrashing. So, and we have a good old-fashioned picnic afterwards. So it's a good time. We just got done hooking them up and practicing the 4 abreast and the 4 up, which they don't do very often because these are the only 2 we have. So we do it with another partner team, and they're quiet enough that we don't do it a lot, and so we just need a little practice time in between there, and they're pretty good. Well, I think along with the horses and the other animals, it's just a good roots to the fair, to the county fair. Both Dave and I were 4-H'ers, our boys were 4-H'ers. We've had pigs and chickens and horses at the fair, and I think it just is a good community time. This is Omar, and Omar is our comedy horse because he looks at things. He is always very inquisitive. He really likes to check things out when he's looking around. So we always joke about the horses because having horses is just like having kids. You make them behave at home so that when you bring them out, they mind their manners. And just different responses, just different personalities. These are our 2 horses that we have. And I know, like, when I was little, you know, the whole idea was, oh, I can't wait till I can have 100 horses. But realistically, the cost and work to have horses and to take care of them the way that you should, 100 horses just really isn't realistic. So, but the 2, by the time you do shots, vaccinations in general, you know, getting their feet trimmed, we put shoes on these guys, proper feed, good hay. You have quite a cost in there too. They're going to have different classes. We have the Belgians. These are Percheron cross horses, so they'll be in the Percheron class. Clydesdales, the Shires, the Halflingers, a variety of horses too. So it's not, you can really see the difference between the breeds. Scoot up.
Hey, buddy.
Patty. He's just a baby. 5. First time off the farm. Here, come here. Over here. Here. Come on, Doc. Come here, Doc.
Dave and I have lived in Bemidji forever, but it really is the camaraderie and the community, you know, getting together. There's people that we haven't seen for a while, and we'll be here, and we spend a lot of time just visiting with the public, and that's always a good time. Just remember, it's always great to come down to the Beltrami County Fair and see the horses and see the different things that we have to offer. And you just get out, enjoy the animals, and not necessarily have the responsibility. And you can always do the remember when, you know.
What do you think of like fair food? Do you like to come to the fair?
Absolutely. Fair food is wonderful. One of my favorite fair foods would have to be cheese curds.
Hi, I'm Kyle Nornberg from Wild West Wings. I come out of Pequot Lakes, Minnesota. And I got my buddy Todd in here. He's a good worker. And he comes from Rothsay, all west of here. And we get along good, and you have to when you're in here all day long for 5 or 6 days in a row. Every fair we go to, we have slow times, and one of us will take off, and we go check out everything here, and so you get to actually meet some of the people, and you'll see them around, and they'll keep coming back to your stand, and You get to, and then the next year you at the same fair, you always see the same people, so you remember them from the year before. I actually, people that are coming to the stand, I'll remember them from the year before and the year before. So I don't know, I'm sure I don't remember everybody, but you know, certain people, you know, you're like, yep, seen you here before quite a few times, and that's pretty fun. The cheese curds, some people that serve them, they do them a lot different than we do. We made our own batter, and it took me quite a few tries. I've tried cheese curds, you know, for years, and I'm like, I gotta do cheese curds because, and there's really good ones out there, and there's some that aren't quite so good, and I wanted mine to be, I like to please people, so I like to make them happy. I like to see them walk away with a smile and say, geez, these are really good. So we took a lot of time in our batter, and me and my father-in-law share the same batter, but we don't share it with anybody else. First of all, you have to start with good cheese, and we get ours in Ellsworth, Wisconsin, and it's good stuff. And then,
Second of all, you need to hire a good cook.
Yeah. Good help, it really helps. You know, but if you try, a lot of people that serve cheese curds, they'll go buy frozen, pre-battered cheese curds, and they taste like you went and picked them up at Walmart and put them in your little fryer, and there's nothing wrong with them, but they're just not what I like to serve. I like to serve the best I can. Me personally, I like the smaller fairs. The thing that's the best, you know, the people that attract people is the grandstand events and the midway. And, you know, you gotta have everything. But good grandstand events are kind of like what we like to follow, because it seems like if you have a good grandstand event, there's gonna be a lot of people. Beltrami County Fair is just a great fair to be at. With the rodeo is just the best rodeo ever. And they put on the best show, and it's Friday night and Saturday night. Every year it's the same days, but it's just awesome. And if I ever get a chance, I get over there and watch it. It's fun to watch.
Okay, cheer for our motorbike rider. Okay guys, keep cheering. If this is your favorite costume, cheer. Okay, now turn towards me and walk past this other bleacher. All right.
My name is Daryl Oganash. I'm from Red Lake, Minnesota. And what am I now, 56 years old? And I've been coming to this fair since, right after the fair closed at the other grounds. So I've been here about, 15, 20 years, something like that. My Indian name is Bagnagishik. It means hole in a day. And you drive along the Cass Lake that way, there's a school called Bagnagishik School, which is the hole in a day, which means we're named after one of the chiefs from the Sandy Lake Ojibwe band. And I asked Fair Board to set up a cultural area here so that we can display the native stuff too, and instead of just looking at the farm stuff. The reality of it is a lot of the organic foods and the foods that the farmers have came from the Native Americans anyway. So we're the ones that taught them how to plant, and so what I'm trying to do is teach our young people and some other people the contributions we made, so that people don't forget. They forget, and even our own Native community, they forget. So it creates a identity crisis with some people, and they also lose their heritage and their pride. So that's what I do. Just that they learn to appreciate their heritage, their language, their music. Like I got a drum here, probably sing a song for you, and that you can have pride, but not to have it too much, so that they become haughty about it. We can be proud, but I don't think we have to flaunt it so much that it makes us that we're better than everybody. We're not. We're just people. I'll sing a song. It's a healing song. I made this song right after Red Lake, the tragedy in Red Lake, and there was a school shooting, and my nephew got shot there, and so we're still recovering from that, and what I've been doing is I've been going around to different places, and I sing these songs, and so that in their own language, so that they would understand, that we can be healed. We can go on with life. We can overcome all this negative things that happen to us. So that that we don't remain in bitterness and full of anger. So what I do is teach forgiveness. So that's a whole nother thing that we're doing. So I'll sing part of this one song for you, and it's called Healing Rain, and the words are come healing rain, and heal the Anishinaabe. That means heal our people. So I'm asking the Holy Spirit to heal us, because we can go to a lot of programs and a lot of things that the government has given us, but a lot of them haven't really done much good. They haven't healed us at all. But I'm asking for a supernatural healing. That's what we really need. So that's why I sing them songs, and I ask for God to heal us, to heal our hearts, because that's what's really broken. That's it.
It's very much part of rural Minnesota. And it just lets people get together, as we have with our state fair. We call it the Great Minnesota Get Together. Well, this is, I guess, the Great Beltrami, Clearwater, Hubbard, because already today I've talked to people from all of those counties. It's a get-together. And so people get to see, the farm, the rural areas, but also, of course, the Midway, which is a big draw for a number of people. And the music. There's just so many things that, come together at a fair.
Thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you enjoyed the show, and we look forward to seeing you next week right here on Common Ground. If you have a segment idea for Common Ground, please contact us at legacy@lptv.org or call us at 218-333-3022. individual segments or copies of Common Ground, please call 218-333-3020. Production funding for Common Ground is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. If you enjoyed this segment of Lakeland Public Television's Common Ground, consider making a contribution at lptv.org. If you have segment ideas pertaining to North Central Minnesota, contact us at legacy@lptv.org. Common Ground is funded by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund by the vote of the people on November 4th, 2008.